Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the bullpen, the house of madness. I wonder where that's at. House of madness. House of madness. I'd like to welcome everybody out to the bullpen. Hope everybody is fine and dandy. Hope you're having a good weekend, or I hope you're having the beginning of your weekend. I am having a great day. Had a good show earlier. You guys go check it out. The nasty old man is talking bad about me. Oh no, woe is me. Woe is me. Oh fuck. 8 kids. How come he never married her? Anybody know? Anybody got an idea why Scrooge never bed? I mean, he never put a ring on her bony fingers. Well, she's not really that bony. I mean, if you ever take a look at her when he's filming her from behind, man, looked like his mom stealing the beef at the butcher. Looked like she got a couple of pigs when she's walking. Yeah, talk about hoes. You know, talk about hoes. You can't get no worse than her. My opinion, of course, only. But yeah, she's not a looker, that's for sure. he quickly turned off his machine. The old guy was having a show 2 minutes ago, and now moment I went live, he hurry up and turn off. Just that was a good trick, Kevin. Pat you on the back. Shit. Oh, Kevin. Yeah, that worked out very good. Yeah, I knew he would hurry up and have a show. If I turned on my show, I know he would hurry up and turn off his, but he could hurry up and take notes. Who's he gonna talk about today? Oh shit! I'm just talking about your hoe. Well, talk about hoes. Old Barry. He when he was saying that he this one guy's a pedophile, and then he brings that little boy in the closet and makes him sit on his lap, and then singing the mushroom song. I'm just curious. Did he show him the mushroom? Because the little boy might not know what he's talking about. So he might have probably made that little boy. Maybe that's why that little boy is having problems now. What do you think? Anybody know? Yeah, I know. I know that's why the family's doing a big lawsuit against him. Guarantee that. I wonder if he makes Gilda's kids sit on his lap or cut his toenails as they're singing the mushroom song. Oh, there you are.
Hey, Mr. Hankinson, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Hey, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good night, good morning, wherever they are. Yeah, I've been listening to your show. Been trying to get on the show a few times lately, but you always kept me backstage.
Yeah, you caught me on the end of the show. I understand.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just here chilling, kicking back. Got some friends in town. Been going out, doing a little bit of
Still in
traveling.
the Philippines?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm in Cebu City right
Oh.
now. Yeah, I've been doing a lot more traveling the last few months. So, I'm sure Frank would like to travel, but oh, wait, he's got a whole departure order. He can't leave the Philippines.
Yeah, well, hopefully that's going to come to an end, and Barry's wonderful Shar is going to drive the spikes into him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little more on the dismal side of that case actually working its way through the bowels of the bureaucracy of the Department of Justice here in the Philippines. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm pessimistic and negative on it, but I just I don't think things are going to happen quickly. Basically, the Bureau of Immigration, someone's like they've got to get their piece of the pie. They're not just going to act on their own accord. They've got to be ordered by a court, a judge, someone higher up to go actually pick up Battaglia. And yeah, unless funds are sent somehow, I don't see it happening in the near future.
Well, we can only hope and wish and pray that things are going to come. And, like I said, he brought so much misery to so many people. I'm not talking about just Barry, but all these other women that he interrupted with. And I mean, he just deserves his time in the spotlight in another country, like him getting booted out. Hey, if this prolongs the court and everything, does he have to pay overstay fee and everything?
I don't know. Probably. I'm thinking probably. It's really not that much. I think it's 500 pesos per month. So if he's 6 months over, yeah. If he's looking at it's roughly like 2,000 pesos a month to stay in the Philippines. I actually did full 36 months here and left just a couple months ago, and I kept track of my receipts and everything, and including my ACR cards renewed every year, doing every 2 months, getting the extensions, my exit clearance certificate, my TIEZA tax when I left. It came out to about $1.13 per day to stay in the Philippines.
Wow,
when all's said and done. So for 36 months, which is like 1,100 days, it cost me something like $1,250. I've got the exact number written down. So, give or take, call it like 1,800 pesos a day. So if he's going to pay a 500 peso penalty, it's not a huge amount. But if you stay longer than 6 months, overstay, he can't renew his visa in Cebu. I have a friend going through this problem right now. He just spaced on it and went 8 months without renewing his visa. And he had to fly up to Manila to Intramuros to the head BI station. And there's a specific window there where it's overstays longer than 6 months. You go to this window, talk to this lady, and he said fixers were trying to help him out, and like older people wearing a badge would come out and say, "Hey, I can help you out. It'll take 25 days to do this." And, so yeah, he'll owe a little bit, I'm assuming, but this might take a year or two. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing that Frank can't leave the Philippines because one, he really doesn't have the budget to be traveling overseas, flying out of the country. He's on a pretty tight budget. But yeah, if he gets to stay
I
and
make
he's
more
technically,
than he does in my Social Security. I make more money than he does.
well, I'm not even sure he has the full 40 quarters of work history. I think he went on disability when he was like 41 or 42, and he was like what in photography school till he was 26 or 27. So um, I don't know
Yeah,
how
that
much.
didn't work out much.
I'm pretty sure he tried to scam disability. I think when he was like canning salmon, he tried to get on disability saying he had a bad back. Well, they sent insurance investigators out and disputed that, had video photographic evidence of him lifting up a carpet and picking up a suitcase. And so they denied his claim. And then he went to work for the Pox department. And I think all of his coworkers and bosses were making fun of him because he's, such a clown. And
And plus, he looked like a child, same size.
yeah, and he said it caused him anxiety, and it took him like 2 years to work its way through, and finally it got adjudicated in his favor. One of the rare victories in his life. Biggest accomplishment in his life was winning a disability case for anxiety at the age of 41 and going on disability. And he got like a 2-year back check, which was probably only like $30,000. I don't think he's ever made $2,000 in a month in his life in salary. And he took that money and went out and put a down payment on a house in Hawaii, moved his brother in, manipulated the system to get HUD financed. His brother helped pay his mortgage. And he rented out part of the duplex and he lived in the other one. And, I think he also was Big Al's caregiver. So everybody says that Frank scammed HUD and Section 8 for to pay his mortgage, but I think there was some loophole where if he was Big Al's caregiver, because Big Al was on welfare, he was a drug addict, disabled, and Frank somehow got approved to be Big Al's caregiver, and which was another $300 a month in Frank's pocket. He's always good at manipulating the system, getting the government to get free money. But
that sounds like him.
I think he actually did have a loophole where Big Al's $600 a month Section 8 check could go to a relative, which was Frank, because Frank was the caregiver. So, I don't know exactly, but you got to remember, Frank, as long as it doesn't involve waking up in the morning and going to work, Frank's very skilled at it. And that's what he's doing. He knows how to manipulate the system to get that money. But him being there for so long, I feel sorry for Gilda. I'm sure Gilda would have loved to have a break without Frank around her all day.
And the kids.
At the end of the day, like, Gilda has made her Faustian bargain with Frank. Faustian bargain is like a deal with the devil. You kind of sell your soul. So, it's like he pulled her out of poverty. Like, if you're living on $200 a month, like she was her whole life, and Frank's all of a sudden got.
She was a bar girl. That's where he met her, because she was working in a gentleman's club.
I don't know. I don't know. I've heard that. I'm not sure that's ever been conclusively confirmed, but her going
he
from
he won't admit it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate like that. That kind of seems like a malicious speculation. Like, not all, she had 8 kids, so she was probably taking care of her kids most of them. I don't know. She says it's all Jimmy's. Jimmy's a very virile man, Dad. But yeah, she went from $200 a month to $1,300 a month, so she basically 6x'd her lifestyle by living with Frank. So good for her.
Who is this, Frank, right now? I
won't confirm or deny I had anything to do with RiceGate. But I'll just say whoever did that was a very smart person. And there might be something planned in the future. a Rice Gate 2.0, we'll call it. But
Nice.
stay tuned for that, gentlemen. But what's up with you, Big Kev?
He deserves everything he gets.
Yeah, what he did to Barry was a shame. Like that was truly a shame. Like he's weaponized a corrupt judicial system in a third world country to go after someone who called him names. And Barry and Frank were calling each other names, and then
Well, it's good for Barry. I mean, it's good for Frank to do it, but not Barry to do it.
Yeah, it's like if someone's throwing rocks at you all day, and then you throw a rock back, and then they run to the police and say, "Oh, he threw a rock at me." Like that's what Frank did, more or less. Just terrible.
He's a snitch. He's a damn snitch.
Yeah.
But he's been that way all of his life. Like when he was in school, he would run home to his mama because the kids are being mean to him. They won't let him play in any games because he's a misfit. So, I mean, nobody wants to be with him. Gilda's with him because of the money, what little money he has.
Yeah, well, I don't think I think he was the kind of kid who had to stay in class at recess because everybody was going to kick his ass because he, ran his mouth and then ran to the teacher. So all the kids got to go out and play at recess, and Frank gets to stay in the class because he goes out in the playground, get his ass beat.
That's why he ran home.
Which is something that, like, I really think if Frank got the shit beat out of him a couple times in life, he would have been a better person. He'd have better interpersonal relationships, but he's just so accustomed to running his mouth from behind his keyboard and, behind running to lawyers. Yeah, it's like, if he was 15 years old, he got the shit beat out of him on the playground, like, he might have been a better person, a better human being, more productive member of society.
Or his mommy slapped him. I know his father slapped him around, but if his mother hit him a couple of times, he would probably be a better person also.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'd slap the shit out of him if you had the opportunity.
Well, see, but now I understand in the Philippines, nobody can film anybody anymore. So hopefully, like when Ricky Drummer meets up with him again at SNR, Frank can't take out his camera and start filming.
Yeah, I've heard about that law, and I read it. I'm interested to see how it's actually going to be applied in the real world. I think it's just going to be used as a way to extract money through bribes and threats of slander lawsuits and exposing someone. Yeah, we'll see. I definitely think there'll be some testing. Yeah. Well, if Frank's not a vlogger, he doesn't even show his face on camera most of the time. Like, he's not going to go out man on the street interviews. Like, he just sits in his bedroom, popping pills, watching the CCTV camera, seeing if anybody comes down his little mud path of a street that he lives on.
Taking pictures of Gilda's daughter, secret pictures. That's very scary.
Yeah, that was creepy.
And I remember hearing you when you went and seen him that he kind of was like eyeballing your woman.
Oh yeah. We went over there. Like I'll pretty much like clear the air what happened. So I was in Bantayan for a week. This was 2.5 years ago. I think late 2022. I'm going up there for a week, and I knew where Frank lived. Everybody knew. Like, he got doxxed pretty hard. So I mean, I went right up, knocked on his door.
Good for him.
I guess he was in Cebu City that day, but one of the kids came out, like some 15, 16-year-old boy comes out, says, "Oh, Frank will be back tomorrow." And I said, "Oh, yeah, just tell him Breebus cruise through. I'll be back." And I come back the next day, kind of like rattle the gate in the front, and no one came out for like 10 minutes, but I kind of see this like peeking from behind the curtains. Like someone's like, I could see there's movement inside the house. And then finally, like 10 minutes later, two kids, Gilda, come out, and then Frank's behind them. Of course, Frank's behind
Of
them.
course.
And he's filming. Of course, he's filming. He doesn't feel comfortable
Yeah.
unless he's filming. Like
Well,
Ricky
that's how
Drama told me
he
that.
feels safe.
Well, when Ricky saw him at SNR, Ricky said like Frank literally was like ducking behind Gilda and like trying to record on the phone, but he was shaking so bad that he couldn't even press record.
He probably
And like,
himself.
and then like after like 2 minutes of like trying to get his phone out and record, but he couldn't do it because he's shaking so bad, he finally like presses record, and then he calms down and relaxes and then like starts acting tough in front of Ricky. But same thing with me, like he comes out behind the kids in Gilda, recording, acting all tough, being like, "Who the hell are you? Who are you?" And
Yeah,
you know, he just
when the camera's on.
he doesn't really like have like any like social skills. Well, I would say he's got like the, you know, the manners of a hyena and the social grace of a warthog. But I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to the animal kingdom, but yeah, so he, you know, comes out, starts running his mouth, and then like invites me in. I go in the house, really warm in the house. He couldn't run the aircon because I guess they just gone to SNR, and so they had a chest freezer at the time. So it was either you run the chest freezer or the aircon. The electrical at the house has got some issues, so he couldn't run both of them. And yeah, we hung out, and he kept
that sounds
like,
like a mansion.
he kept staring at my girlfriend, like just staring at her a lot. And it was actually weird because like his living room's pretty small. It's not a big house. It's a pretty small room. And it's just me, him, my girlfriend, and Gilda. We're in the room together. And it's like it's two small couches. My girl and I are on one couch. Gilda and Frank are on the other couch. And Frank's just staring at my girlfriend. And I'm like, dude, one, I'm right here. Like, you're making her uncomfortable. You're kind of being disrespectful to Gilda. But yeah, he just kept
feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then like we were supposed to go out to dinner like a couple nights later. I kind of wanted to get him drunk. I wanted to get a couple drinks in him and see how he acted. Because, you know, that'd be interesting to see him drunk. I've never seen him drunk. He's a bit of a teetotaler. And yeah, then he wanted to bring like a bunch of kids and Gilda. They wanted to like, hey, we can go to this restaurant or this restaurant. Yeah. He basically named like two most expensive restaurants on the island. And he wanted to bring all the like 5 kids with him. And I was like, no, if you want, you know, just bring Gilda. We can go out, my treat. Like, but he's like, well, we'll see. And then, and Fazio happened to be in town like later that day, I guess. Fazio was in town. And then he started freaking out, thinking that like I was a plant with Fazio. I was some Trojan horse. And then he kind of like...
Well, I know he's paranoid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's super paranoid. And at the time I visited him, he did not have a CCTV camera. It was a fake camera. And but shortly after I visited him, he invested in a real CCTV camera system.
Yeah, everything about him is fake. Hey, how tall is he? Is his woman taller than he is?
No, like, okay, I've met Frank and Barry. I'm gonna say Frank and Barry are both about 5'6" or 5'5", call it somewhere in that range. But here's the thing. So Frank's an old man, so he's shrunk a little bit. But then also Frank wears like tennis shoes with like high-heeled platforms in them. So Frank might have been like 5'7" in his younger days. He's probably shrunk to like 5'5", but then he wears 2-inch soles in his shoes, so he's 5'7". And Barry is...
I knew that way.
And Barry's about 5'6". But Barry's got kind of poor posture, so he looks about 5'5". So, like, if you saw Barry and Frank on the street, you would say Barry's 5'5", Frank's 5'7". But then Frank's wearing 2-inch heels, and Barry's like got poor posture. So if you want to put me on the spot, I'll say they're both 5'5", roughly. So yeah.
Wearing heels. Somebody told me that he wears women's underwear. We talked about that last night because it's easy to clean. Than his white, because you got piss marks and shit marks on him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's probably a year or two away from diapers, to tell you the truth. But yeah, we got a bunch of people in the chat. Hi, Michael Dowdy. Uncle Jesse's in the chat. What's up, Uncle Jesse? Hey, Uncle Jesse, come on the live stream. I know you were going to slap the shit out of Frank a few years ago when you were in Van Tyne, and he was saying all this. Yeah, Uncle Jesse, he was saying all these terrible things about Zia. Tell Zia I said hi.
I remember that.
Gypsy,
that.
Jim Cunningham, Steve. Lots of good guys in the chat right now. Frank's in the chat. Hey, Frank, we know you're watching and listening and screenshotting. He's not just watching.
In the house.
Get Don
he was having a show earlier. He was having a show earlier, and then I had a show, and he quickly turned off and run on my side, but he could take notes. He just wanted to see, is he talking about me? Because I wasn't going to have a show until later, and then I just said, hell, I'll just do it now. So,
yeah,
pretty funny.
So where are you right now, Big Kev?
I'm in Thailand still.
What city?
Pattaya. I was up in Chiang Mai, and now I just came down. I got a friend of mine that I'm going to meet up with around the beginning of next month. In a few days, he's coming over.
Interesting. Are you smoking a little bit of that good stuff out there?
Oh no, my ex-wife done that stuff. I did try some gummies. Those are pretty good. But I never liked smoking, period. Cigar, wacky.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I know a lot of people are doing it. Would you be able to smoke right there in your room, or do you have to like go outside, or how's that work?
Go out. We got balconies here. I don't have a balcony, but there's balconies here. You could go out on your balcony and do it.
And how much are you paying per month for that place?
$400.
$400. And is that a month to month, fully furnished, includes electricity kind of deal?
Yep, everything.
Okay.
And housekeeping.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm in a service department. They change out my sheets and pillowcases and towels every week, so it's a good deal.
Is that the same that Vicky Drama was living in, or are you in a different place?
No, he lives in Mandawi. We're like 3 or 4 kilometers away from each other. I'm in Cebu City. I'm near Ayala Mall. But yeah, Ricky's pretty close to here.
Yeah, he had a show earlier, and it showed his beautiful apple with him. So it looked like they're doing good.
Yeah, I think he's in BGC right now. I'm not sure.
But
so
yeah,
do you have plans? Do you have plans to go back to the U.S.? Or are you going to be in Asia for the remainder?
I'm content right here. The old fucker. He's saying you should go back to your aunt's place, but see, he forgets that I am here. I've been here for over a year now, and he thinks, oh, you've been here. Now you need to go back because you can get medical treatment. I don't need no medical treatment. I don't take no pills, no nothing, and I am in better health than he is.
Well, that's not saying much, man. He's not doing well.
No. Oh, Zoe says hi. Come on up. Come on up, Uncle Jesse. I put the link out for you. Come on up and tell us what's going on in the neighborhood.
Yeah, Uncle Jesse, come on. Uncle Jesse lives a good life. He's making moonshine. He's got himself a beautiful young wife living out in the province.
Yeah, I've seen what she looks like. She is a very lovely woman. Again, Big E got a nice looking wife. Don C got a nice looking wife. But Frank, fucking old baggage. Oh, that's my opinion, of course, only.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to disagree slightly. I think for a 53-year-old woman with 8 kids, Gilda's not bad. Like, she's not, some 18-year-old model, like, swimsuit model or nothing. But if you lined up a bunch of 53-year-old Filipinos with 8 kids, Gilda would be above average. You got to give her that. Like, it always, whatever medium. Oh, look who it is.
Yeah, look at him. Look at that. Huh? He is one foot out of the grave.
Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of sun.
No. He don't go out much. I mean, he definitely don't go out by himself. Yeah, he does not go out of the house by himself.
And we got Maximus in the chat. The people's troll. Yeah, Uncle Jesse did run off Mick in the Philippines somehow. That was a blessing to the community.
Oh, my health is a lot better than his. Yeah, I am doing very well. And I'm not afraid to have people on my show. This fucker, he won't even know. He says, speak your mind, but not on my show. He won't let people come up and talk.
Well, at the end of the day, Frank's a Democrat. He's a white dude for Kamala. Like, they're not able to like coherently defend their positions and opinions. So the only thing they can do is like ban you, block you, try to deplatform you. So don't ever expect Frank to be a man and like have a true debate. He'll just try to talk over you and block you, and then he'll leave the chat.
Yeah.
He's not a real man. He's a white dude for Kamala. I mean, he really is a white dude for Kamala. Look at him. Look at that guy.
Well, this picture right now is a better picture of him than what he looks like now. I mean, why does he wear sunglasses in the house? Because he don't want people to see his dark spots under his eye. Old baggy eyes. That's probably why he's laying down so they can pancake out. Maximus is in the house. Uncle Jesse's in the house. Steve was in the house. I know the old man's in the house. He gets mad when people call him old man. Why do people call me old man? Fucking old scammer he is.
Yeah.
How come he don't marry old Gilda? Why? Because he don't want to pay for the annulment, and he's afraid that he's gonna die pretty soon, and he don't want to lose control of the money and everything. What little money he has.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry, Gilda. Jimmy's coming home. You guys will be together soon, and then
they're in contact.
Oh yeah. I mean, maybe that's what I guess. They take quite a few trips to Cebu City, and Gilda says she's going out getting her nails done and hair done, but
yeah, right.
You never know.
Getting her ass waxed. Or she's getting the front wax. Somebody's doing it. Well, you got to remember, she's in menopause. I mean, at her age, she probably started menopause around 40.
Something like that. I mean, pretty much from the age of 20 to 32, she was, or 20, I don't know, 23 to 40, she was basically pregnant most of the time.
Well, she was probably younger than that. I mean, probably, she probably started banging at age 15.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at how old her kids are.
Yeah, I don't know how the oldest is. I'm pretty sure the youngest is like 14 or 15 now, maybe. And she's what, 50 something. So she was popping them out into her late 30s at least.
Yeah. So she don't want no more kids. She don't want nothing in her, especially a little Vienna sausage. Well, no, just think about it. He talks about he has medicine, but he could get an erection. I mean, and she's not going to give it to him. The erection. Yeah, the poor guy, like I said, he's pretty pathetic. We got 30 people watching. Thank you, Frank, for coming and watching, hanging out with us. Don't forget, this is all entertainment.
Yeah, this is all just entertainment.
The boys out just having a chuckle. Fucking old Frankie the drugstore. Keyboard warrior.
Frank's eating
Diary of a
that
madman.
fish oil, saw palmetto, and mugwort or whatever he's eating these days.
Well, he was chomping on a carrot earlier. That was kind of like you could hear him smacking his gums and everything. That was pretty funny.
Well, hey, Big Kev, I'm going to eat dinner right now, but I'll be in the background and in the chat. But thanks for having me on, and I hope everybody in the chat has a great day wherever they're at. See you guys.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for coming into the bullpen. It's all entertainment, boys and girls. Only entertainment. Hey, we got Jerry in the house. Hello, Jerry. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, fuck. Old Frankie. Piece of shit. Where you gonna go, Frank? I know you might go to Vietnam when you get kicked out. When you get kicked out of the Philippines, and you're a commie, so you know they're gonna welcome you, comrade, in open arms. Five. That's pathetic. And you're wearing platform shoes. Green was telling all, baby. Letting out all the secrets. Can we bring the kids? They haven't eaten for a couple of days. They only have a little bit of rice. You don't want them to get obese, do you? Fucking clown. Oh my God. Like I said, diary of a madman. Well, because he gets angry because I speak the truth, just like I'm speaking the truth right now. Like I said, how come he doesn't pay for annulment where he can make a real woman out of her? Come on, Frank, tell us why. I'll tell you why. Because he don't want to spend what little money he has. You're going to go back to Hawaii? Oh, fuck. You gonna go visit your brother's grave? The one that you helped kill? Come on, buddy. Talk to us. Tell us what's going on. No face, no case. Yeah. What's going on, Jerry?
What's up, Big Kev? What's going on?
Living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
You know, I just listened to Frank's live stream. Man, he was dogging you on that live stream, man. What's
Did
going
he
on
have
here?
another live stream or just the old one that he
The one just before you came on.
yeah.
He was saying you're
Yeah.
gonna go back to. Are you going back to your aunt's house? He's insinuating
No.
that you're probably gonna have to go back to your aunt's house.
He's wishing that I will go back because he's saying, well, I could go to a proper hospital and get hospital treatment. Um, have the loving bond with my cousin and my aunts. You know, like I said, the guy is just grabbing for sand, and it's all going through his fingers. You know, like I said, he is an unhappy frail of a man. We got 34 people, better than Frank ever had. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good, man. Just got a couple little trips coming up. I got one
Nice.
next month. One next month, Cebu, Bantayan Island,
There you
and
go, buddy. Go slap him around for the gang, okay? Go visit and give him a sturdy handshake around his neck.
you know, Frank's house. It's in the brochure, the Bantayan Island brochure of places to see. It's on there. So
Is
I
it
mean,
really? How much did he pay
yeah,
for that, I wonder?
I don't know. It's it's like when you take a tour of Beverly Hills and they got the stars, the movie stars' houses that you can see. Frank's house is on there. It's on the tour guide. It's like on the brochure, man. So I'll probably
Yeah,
stop by,
I do make
take a couple
Maximus
of
is
pictures.
asking. Maximus is, yeah, I make the same as Frank on Social Security, but I also have my Alaska retirement money, and which is a lot better and more than him when you combine them. So yeah, pretty funny, pretty funny.
Well, there's people out there taking bets of how long you're gonna be in Southeast Asia, and I got a bet out there too. So
Well, I've been here already for over a year now.
right, and there's there's some stuff going around that you got probably another year before you go back home. That's what's out there. That's the odds. People giving odds and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Well, what do you think?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with that bet. Again, I'm just being honest. I'm gonna give you a year, and I'm not saying you're gonna die or anything like that. I think you're gonna have to go back. I think you're gonna have to go
Why?
back. You know what? Well, uh, you're on a tight budget, bro. It's not as cheap as when you were first out here before.
Well, wait, well, yeah, but
Years
see,
ago.
I'm also planning on going to Cambodia and checking that out. So,
Yep, Cambodia's a shithole. Cambodia, dude, don't waste your time over there. But I mean, if you want, go ahead. But it's a shithole. Cambodia, Laos, they're all shitholes. But wait, Cambodia's got problems with Thailand right now. They just had some border problems.
oh, I know
Cambodian
that.
guard got
That's
shot.
when I had my heat exhaustion because we had to wait for them to open up the border, and it took them like
Oh.
3 hours. There was a couple of thousand people all in line early in the morning. They had high humidity and everything, and the sun was going up and everything, and it started baking everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Big Kevin. To be honest, you're basically one emergency away from basically bouncing out of Southeast Asia. I mean, unless I'm totally wrong, and I'm not fucking with you or anything like that. It's not what I'm here to do. If you got no backup money, then you're basically any minor emergency, what would you do, bro? That's my question.
What do
What
you
would you
call a
do?
minor emergency?
Well, I mean, like, let's say, I don't know, you busted a leg or something. You had to go, you broke a leg, you got to go. That's a minor emergency. I mean, I don't know how much it costs. What would it cost you to get a cast on your leg? Like $1,000 maybe, or something like that. 1,500
Well,
bucks.
less than that. That's a lot of money to. Oh, are you talking about to set my leg and everything?
Yeah, in Thailand, probably gonna cost you about $1,000. Nowadays.
Hmm.
So, do you got if you have a credit card, yeah, no problem. You just put it on a credit card. But if you don't have a credit card, then what do you do? See what I'm saying? Like, it's if you're, if money's tight, what do you do? What would you do if an emergency, something like that happened? What would you do, Big Kev? Just out
Well,
of curiosity.
I when I came back from my border, and they
Huh?
suggested that I go to the doctor, and there's a hospital not too far from here, and I went there, and but they can make sure that I'm okay because, like I said, I had heat exhaustion, not a heat stroke, but heat
Right,
exhaustion, and
right.
the driver of our ride, he suggested that I should go and get checked out just because because when you have heat exhaustion, you could get if you don't get taken care of real fast, you can get a heat stroke, and that's messing with your different organs.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's something not right, obviously, right? Either you're
Yeah,
dehydrated and you had some heat exhaustion, but if that's not the issue, then you got some other issue that could be major. My
correct.
question is, if something minor happens, like an emergency, emergencies do come up, okay? I mean, God forbid, so far, I had no emergencies. I've been here for 6 years. My wife had no emergencies. We've been pretty
Yeah.
blessed, pretty lucky. But they do come up, and eventually they will. But we got money set aside in case something like that happens. What would you do, or anybody that may be living check to check? What would they do? See what I'm saying?
Well, hopefully, people do have backup money, or they have a means that they can get help and relief.
Right, because if you don't have backup money, I think it's the same thing in Thailand, right? They don't let you out of the hospital, right? You got to pay that bill, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, like I said, I had to go to the hospital,
Don't get out
and
of the
that
hospital,
only cost.
and then
Yeah, that
what's
cost
that?
me like $50, 1,000 Thai baht, 1,500 Thai baht, which is roughly $50.
Oh
And
yeah,
I paid that just like right there, no
cover.
problem.
But
So yeah.
what? Yeah, but what if you have an emergency at say $1,000?
Well, like I said,
See what I'm?
luckily I got family members that will help me out.
Oh, okay, you're lucky. If you didn't, then you'd be kind of fucked. You'd be kind of fucked. So yeah, you're lucky. You got family members. But
Yeah,
again,
I mean, like I
how
said, don't burn your bridges.
right? Don't burn your bridges. And then how many times will your family members help you out? That's another question. See what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Do they
Well,
expect to
luckily
get
I
paid
never had
back?
to ask them for help or anything because I never had nothing come up.
Right. So far you've been pretty lucky. So. Right. And again, there's a lot of guys that live on Southeast Asia. It could be Cambodia, it could be Thailand, it could be Philippines. They're just on the edge, man. They're living, check to check. So, and no emergency. If an emergency comes up, then they're kind of fucked. Some of them get bounced out. Some of them have to go back home. But you know what, Big Kev? And say something happens, and say, hey, you got to go back home. Then you know what? I mean, would your aunt take you back? Would she take you
Oh
back?
yeah, I talk to
Yeah,
them all the time, also like once a month, and they ask me how
yeah.
am I doing, and they do ask me when am I going to come back.
Well, and you know what might be to your best interest. Instead of just chugging along and trying to live out in Southeast Asia, hey, maybe you can come out, hang out for a year, go back home, get your money back together. You know what I mean? Get your money straight, come back for another year. There's a lot of people that do that, and they actually live a better life, believe it or not.
Well,
They
kind
enjoy
of like
themselves.
kind of like what's his name in Chicago?
Who's
Shit,
that?
it was on the tip of my
Oh,
tongue.
Janet.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Janet.
Because
Yeah,
he
and he's
leaves in wintertime, come back here.
yeah. So it's something to think about.
Yeah.
Steve, no, Steve. Look at Steve. Jerry acting like Kevin is a street urchin.
Yeah, I
What is that,
seen that.
Steve? What is that supposed to mean? What the hell is he talking about? No, of course not. But
Well,
again,
'cause you sounded like Frank a little bit.
well, no, I mean, I'm just being realistic, Big Kev. You know what I mean? You have to be realistic of your situation. You got to look at it because think about it, Big Kev. You don't want to be, you're kind of a slave to YouTube, right? I mean, you got to make these live streams. You got to get that extra super chat. You got to get that extra money because it really helps. Think about it.
Of course
That
it
kind of
helps.
takes away.
$200-300 a month. That always comes in handy.
Well, yeah, but see, for me to make an extra 300 a month, that it doesn't make a big difference. It doesn't make a difference at all. So if it comes in handy, well, it's great.
Gives you
But
copy money.
give who?
Yeah, that gives you copy money, maybe.
No, I don't spend I don't spend $300 a month on coffee. Coffee money's like maybe I don't know $50 or something like that.
Oh,
$50 a month.
oh,
But I mean, look at Bama. Bama lives check to check. Something happens, he ain't got no money.
his
Look at it.
checks are a lot smaller than my checks.
He's in jail. Can't get out. He's
Well,
got
no,
no
but
money.
when he was out of jail.
Yeah, but even when he was out of jail, he was e-begging left and right. He was, asking people for loans and this and that. There's no way he can live on $600 or $700 a month. I mean, it's not possible. Even now, living on $1,000 a month, and that's cutting it very tight, even in Thailand. You know what I mean? So again, to really live comfortable nowadays in Southeast Asia, you got to have $1,500 to $2,000 a month to live comfortable. To live comfortable.
Well, I roughly get $1,500 from my Social Security and my Alaska check, and then that's not including my YouTube money.
Oh yeah, you get that much on them too?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, no. Well, I make around $300 to $200 per month if I am consistent.
Oh. All right, I figured. Okay. Well, that's cool, man. If you can make 1,500, then you're good, right? Then if you can make 1,500,
no. I make 1,500 already. That's not including my YouTube money.
Yeah, but if you're making 1,500 a month, you don't even need the YouTube money, bro. 1,500 a month is enough.
I mean, if you're gonna be on, you might as well get paid for it. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. I mean, don't rely too much on that YouTube money because that's going to go by the wayside eventually. That ain't going to be around anymore. That'll come to it. I mean, that's for most people. That'll come to an end. But yeah, but it's good, man. If you make it 1,500 plus, then that's good. Then you should be all right. Then you can hang in there. But Janik, I think does it right. Comes, hangs out for I don't know how many months he comes out here for, maybe 6 months. What you do? Come out here for the winters, and then he goes back.
So something like that.
Yeah,
and goes back to Chicago in the summertime.
Yeah, that might be something you might think about doing, man. Because I bet you then you'll have a lot more fun. Because then that'll give you a lot more money while you're out here, per month. Do shit and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. Walking around Pattaya kind of gets old after a while. I mean, there's other places.
Well, like I said, I've been up in Chiang Mai, same place where you were at, and Vietnam, and now I want to go check out Cambodia.
Yeah, but there's so many other more towns to check out. Did you go to Rayong yet? From Pattaya to Rayong? Check out Rayong.
No, Rayon.
Check out. Did you check out Phuket yet? I mean, there's a
Oh
bunch of
yeah,
other
yeah.
places.
That's where Captain Billy Jack was staying at. So I went and visited him all the time. I get up in the BART bus and just straight shot all the way through.
Mm.
It's like a 10-minute ride.
10-minute ride from where you're at?
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm
From
right here
Pattaya?
on Beach Road.
No, I'm talking about
That's
Phuket.
where we yeah, but what I'm saying is, I just go on Beach Road, get on a ride, and take me all the way straight through. And it's well, it depends on the traffic, of course. But
Are you talking about the bus station in
Yeah.
Jomtien over there?
well, I'm talking about the BART bus. Just
Oh,
hop on
I
that
see.
and it'll take you.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, good, man. So,
Yeah, there's always,
Frank,
I mean, we went to the wooden church, the temple. Went and checked that out, so that was kind of nice. Madam, yeah, Don C, and we all eat. Captain Billy Jack, we had seafood over in John TM.
yeah, but Jomtien, but did you ever go to Phuket? That's what I'm asking. Phuket.
Oh, Phuket. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Because Phuket is nowhere near
Stay
Pattaya.
on John TM.
Right,
No,
Jomtien is
it's
like,
on the other
it's two,
side.
yeah, it's two jitney rides from where you're at. So, yeah, that's not far. You got 15 minutes from
No,
where you're
I
at. 10, 15.
misunderstood what you were saying.
Okay. Yeah, what I'm saying is there's a lot of bunch of other cities in Thailand that you could
But Ricky's
that you
saying
could
that
check out.
that place is kind of expensive because of all the Russians brought the price up.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of other cities too. You know, that's the point I'm
Yeah.
trying to make, bro. If you try to live all year round, you know, you're not gonna have a lot of fun. But if you do 6 months here, 6 months in the States, you actually might do better. You know what I mean? Because if you go home for 6 months, save some money, come back, then you got more money every month to do shit and go travel and stuff like that. You know? But anyway,
Yeah.
it's your choice. You know, it's your choice.
But I mean, from right now, like in off season, my cousin told me from Bangkok to Nashville is $600 one way. So pretty
From
cheap.
Bangkok to Nashville, that's cheap, man.
Yeah.
See what I
That's what
mean?
he said.
Yeah, that's cheap. Yeah, $1,200 round trip. So Frank, if you're listening to this, I'll be in Bantayan, you know, next month, man. So if you see some
Don't
guy pull up,
introduce yourself to. He'll call the cops on you.
no,
You know
I'm a tourist. I'm a tourist
Oh.
taking pictures of the scenery and taking pictures
He'll
of,
call the
you know,
cops on you
places in
taking
Bantayan.
pictures.
I
He'll
can
kill
take
you
pictures.
taking a picture of them.
No, I can take pictures of anybody I want. That law didn't pass in the Philippines yet. It's in Congress.
Well,
You know?
hopefully next time him and Ricky Drummond meet up at SNR, hopefully that law is going to be taken in place, and that's when Ricky can say that he's harassing them with the camera.
Well, I mean, yeah, Frank could be harassing you with a camera also, you know?
Yeah,
But no, I mean, hey, I'm a tourist. I'm a tourist coming to Bantayan Island, checking out, you know, the places to go. And Frank's house is on the tourist brochure. One of the places to see, you know? So, hey, why not? You know?
Yeah,
So-
don't bring your wife, because he's gonna do some nasty looking at her and stuff, like taking off her clothes with his eyes and stuff. That's the kind
Nah,
of
friend.
Beavis was
Nah.
just saying that. Beavis was just
Nah,
saying he
we-
was looking at his woman like with bad intent.
Oh, Frank, nah, Frank will be all right, man. He's just gonna have to behave. The only thing I don't like is if somebody's around me and smoking a cigarette. That really,
Yeah.
I don't like that. So, Frank, if you run into
He's
me,
a trained smoker.
no smoking, all right? No smoking cigarettes around me. I really can't deal with that. Yeah. So, but I'm not bringing any chocolates. I'm not bringing any beers. Like
Need some
when
nylon for his woman. Some panties.
I remember, yeah, I remember when BK brought what was that dude's name? Who was that? What was the guy in Lapu Lapu? Well, damn, I'm having a brain
You're
freeze
old,
here.
buddy. That's what happens when
What was the dude? Who was the guy in Lapu Lapu, guys? Sentai 7. He brought Sentai 7 and his girl, chocolates and some Belgian beer, and then Sentai 7 blew him off, man. I remember that shit. Damn.
Yeah, because he was looking at his woman with like I said with bad intent.
Yeah, I don't know.
The guy is a predator, and that's probably why Bama was saying that stuff, because Bama must know something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Bama knows.
Well,
No, I don't know.
I'm sure it's not good.
What's Dancy saying? Thick chick, all the same. Or Chixie. Yeah, Chixie's a little thick now, or kind of thick. I don't know whatever happened to her, but who knows?
Well, true. Well, I understand Gilda's pretty thick in the behind area.
Really? Well, how do you know, Big Kev?
Well, because when they were coming back from their boat ride, of course,
Yeah.
Gilda was in front of him and he was filming, and you could see her ass cheeks and everything. That was kind of made me almost puke.
No, you got a hard on, didn't you? Did you get a hard on?
Oh,
Be honest.
Not for no 50-something-year-old woman that has her own basketball team.
Damn, Big Kev. You're going on the town on Frank, man.
What? No, I'm just saying hello, Frank. Glad you can make it. Yeah, he's not very well liked in our community. I mean, I'm just surprised nobody's gonna, when you go there, stick out your hand and give him a slap on the back of the head.
Frank, I probably won't even run into Frank, because he's always in his house.
Because he won't open the door now.
Yeah, he never comes out.
You're going to talk to him.
Yeah, he never comes out. We got to rent a scooter. We're just going to cruise around Santa Fe and around the island, see what it's about. Go to the ruins. I might even do a live stream from the ruins.
You're going to go to the ruins. You're going to go see
I'm going to go to the ruins. And also, a friend of mine, James Cardanian Bond, he's going to show up at the same time.
Nice.
That would be cool. And hopefully, Jay may be in town. So Jay might show up.
That'd be
good.
So
you never know, So, but look, we're just coming there just for sightseeing. We're not going to cause any trouble or anything.
We're going to go to a freak show.
We're just tourists. And tourism is good for Bentine Island. I mean, that's what the locals want. They want tourism. We're spending our hard-earned money on the island, so we don't want to be harassed by some old guy, some old derelict guy that's on benzos.
He's not very intimidating.
I caught Frank's last live stream, but I pretty much missed most of them because he takes them down. He just goes private right away.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't miss much when he's having a show. Huh. There's maybe the little boy that Frank was being accused for being a pedophile. Right here's the picture of the little boy.
Wait, who's Oh, somebody was saying that Nico heading back to the Philippines? I don't think so.
I understand he might be coming here first and check it out, like when Big E is here. From what I understand.
Yeah, I can see him coming to Thailand because Big E's there, so he'll have people to help him. But he's not going anywhere where he's going to be by himself. I mean, because he's not very good at traveling by himself. But I don't think he's coming here. He said I listened to one of his live streams a while back. He's just got one more trip, and then he's going to retire from traveling. I think he goes down to Colombia. It's cheap, not far, and I think
Colombia or Panama.
Nah, Colombia, dude. He's got he's got what's that one guy that's got a Colombian wife down there?
Oh, I don't got a clue.
I can't remember that dude. Yeah, there's somebody he knows down there.
Oh,
yeah.
Bob Cooper.
Something's wrong with this. I don't know what it is. But what the fuck is going on, world out there?
How you doing, Bob?
Brothers from another mother. Oh man,
Is that Bob? Rockin' Bob.
Bob is looking good. You lost the weight, it looks like. How are you doing, Bob? How is
easy
your
motherfucker, man? Vegetables all the way, man.
Are you in the Philippines, Bob?
Yeah, San Jose Del Monte City, Philippines.
San Jose, where the hell is that?
Is
that in Cebu? Is that in Cebu somewhere?
Manila, north of Manila, 4.5 hours.
Oh, are you with that same?
Central Northern Luzon.
Oh, okay. Are you with the same lady you were with last time?
Fuck no, I've been with 10 women since, man.
Oh, you got a different one now. Oh, okay. Well, good.
Yeah, well, I was until she called the cops on me.
Who called the cops on you?
Called the cops on me, dude.
Who called the cops on you? The one that you with now?
Esther, man.
Wow.
Esther?
I didn't know that.
Oh, wait. Esther, is that the other one, Bob? That's the other one in Cebu, right? She called the cops.
No.
When did she call the cops on you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bob, you had a whole bunch of women.
Why?
I thought you was with the Hong Kong lady.
Because I locked her out of the fucking gate and got spikes on that motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Well, why did you lock her out? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, because she ripped me off, dude. She took 184K out of the freezer, man.
184,000 pesos?
Yeah.
What was 184,000 pesos doing in the freezer?
Yeah, it was only 184K.
Yeah, but why didn't you just put that money?
Keep it cold.
Damn. So she stole your money?
Now you sound like Frank losing money.
Well, that ain't shit compared to the 600,000 I got in American.
Yeah.
Well, so how's this the new woman, Bob? Is she cool?
One?
The new, how many are you with now? One?
What one?
Two?
Oh, you're not with the woman right now, then.
Oh, you're not with the woman right now?
Fuck no, dude. I've been a whore like fucking Kevin there, trying to.
There you go, buddy.
Oh shit! So you going to Thailand? Are you gonna meet up BigKevin in Thailand now?
No, I don't. They grounded 6,987 airplanes, man, from the war. Fuck that.
I don't
Really?
understand what you're saying. From what war?
What war, man? Iran, man.
Oh.
Oh, so Thailand ain't flying out?
I just
They ain't got
found
no
out
flight?
about that.
I don't know. Yeah, I never heard of that, so I don't know, Bob. Are you talking
you
about in
don't
the
know
Philippines
nothing.
they
That's why.
grounded, or they grounded the Thai airspace?
Why do I have an echo? It keeps on repeating.
I don't know. Maybe you got some microphone problem there or something.
Did you turn
Oh,
off
yeah.
your You got to turn off your volume on your
Can you hear me
YouTube.
now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Turned off
hear
my
you.
volume. Can you hear me now?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You sound like Frank, because Frank don't know what the hell he's doing on YouTube.
Always.
So wait, Bob. So wait, when you came out here, you were hooking up with some girl from Hong Kong, somebody says, or something?
Yeah,
That didn't work out?
Esther.
Oh, that was Esther. That didn't work out? It didn't work out?
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
what'd you do?
No, well, that was Esther, man, the one I've been with for 9 years online.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, man. So then what'd you do? Just go and she's the one, she ripped you off on some money?
Yeah,
Nah.
the money that was in the freezer.
Just the 184
Oh, shit.
days we took out of the freezer, man.
So what'd you
I got
do, man? You just
100,000 American dollars in my fucking freezer, man.
you don't have 100,000 American dollars in a freezer, man. What are you talking about? Stop
I
lying.
got 600,000 I got off the house sale, man.
Oh, you
My
sold the
mom's
house? Why'd you sell the mom? Where's your mom gonna live?
His mom passed
My
away already.
mom died.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Oh wow.
And you out of the
So
blue.
damn, dude. You need to just put that money in the bank, collect some interest, and live off the interest or something, man.
No,
You know?
my sister died March 27th of 2022. My mom died August 27th of 2022.
Jesus. They're all dying in your family. What the hell's going on? Holy shit.
And then my dog died August 20th of last year.
But
So
now you
so
got a new dog, it looks like, huh?
so wait, you're not going back to California then? Is that it, Bob? You just staying in Philippines?
No, I got all my money in the bank. It's all tied up in escrow.
Yeah, you got your money in the States, right? Yeah.
Well,
So
I get 100,000 American dollars every 8 months, man.
so are you going back to the States, or are you just gonna stay and hang out in Southeast Asia, man? What are you
No,
gonna do?
I'm fucking here forever, man. This is my house.
This is it. So since you got in a spat with your girl, what'd you do? Just go out and rent yourself an apartment, and you're on your own now?
No, I got a house, man. I got a 2-bedroom house here.
Oh, you can rent it out of house? Good. That's good.
No, I paid 2.5 million pesos for this.
Oh, you bought a house.
Oh, you bought it.
And
Yeah.
you bought a, and who's the land? Would you put the land's name in Esther's?
Yeah.
Is the land in her name? And then the house is in your name, and you're leasing it from her? Would you get a long-term lease?
No, I don't need to. Yeah.
Dude, get a long-term lease. You better get a long-term lease, because she can just kick you right
for
out.
99 years. 99.
99? Nah, you can only get 50 years. That's the maximum you can get. You can't get 99.
Well,
You
I
get
got 2
25
houses.
years.
This one and the one next door.
You bought 2 houses. What'd you buy 2 houses for? Oh, all right.
Yeah, I got one that I'm gonna convert into a hardware store, and then this one is the main house.
So you planning on staying out here, huh?
Oh yeah. Payday. See, I only get so much a month, so
Well, good, man. Don't blow all that money, man. In the Philippines, you know, it's easy to blow the money. A lot of people
oh,
do, and
dude,
they go broke.
it's tripled. Fucking a queen size bed is 1,800 American here. You know.
$1,800 for the whole bed, or is that just a mattress?
God, I hate this echo. How can I fix this echo?
Just
Nah, dude, you can
turn
get.
off your volume on your YouTube. Mute it on YouTube. Just hit it, and it should turn it off.
Do what?
Turn off the volume on
Oh,
YouTube. Yeah, mute it on YouTube. Frank has the same problem. People need to hold his hand when it comes to technical stuff. Uh-oh, I think he just left.
No, he's still there.
Do you see him? I don't see him. Only you and I are here now.
Oh, is that just us two? Hang on, let me just switch back.
Yeah.
Oh, he got knocked off. He might have got knocked off.
Well, I hope he comes back because that was kind of interesting.
Well, $1,800 for a bed. That's crazy. I had a king size bed made out of some really nice wood and a mattress. The frame and a backboard cost me 8,000 pesos, and that was handmade. And the fucking mattress was 7,000. For 15,000, you can get a kick-ass bed. I had my fucking bed for. It's been 6 years since I had that motherfucker built.
Yeah, you must have got a mahogany wood bed.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah,
it's very heavy though.
Yeah, it's heavy. Yeah, you have to, and you got to take it. I mean, it's heavy. There's a truck that when we moved it from one apartment to another, the guy that built the bed brought a truck over and moved it for us.
Yeah,
it's heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, especially that headboard must have been a bitch for one person.
Well, they had to take it apart. They had to take it apart to get it out of the bedroom, and they had to put it back together. But on the house we live in now, they brought it straight in because it's a big house and it's got taller doors. You know what I mean? So entrances are a lot taller. But I mean, there's no way I pay $1,800 for a bed here. The whole thing cost me with the mattress, a nice mattress, 15,000 pesos.
Prices.
$300, man. Get yourself a nice bed here. Yeah. Well, he'll pop back on. Yeah, that's pretty wild. I didn't know Bob's mom passed away, man.
Oh yeah, she passed away quite a while ago, and his sister also.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they were good people.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't be walking around with all that money here. All right, Big Kev. I'm gonna sneak on out of here. Maybe Bob will come back on and keep the show going. I'm out of here, bro.
All right, buddy. Nice talking to you. Hope you have a good weekend and enjoy your time with your lovely wife.
All right, man. Talk to you later. Be cool.
All right, buddy. Yeah, Bob, let me put the link out for you if you want to come back. Hey, Frank, come on up, man. The scary man is gone, so come on up, Frank. Tell us what's going on in the neighborhood. Yeah, Bob living by himself. You know, he don't need nobody to hold his hand and, you know, comfort him and cook his food and all this stuff. Bob has more backbone than some people do. My opinion, of course. Yeah. All right, Bob.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, anybody out there? No echo. Holy crap, I fixed it.
No, I fixed it. You just
Gosh,
did what I told
there
you
it
to
is
do.
again.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe. No,
And
I
Bob,
didn't
did you
fix it.
mute? Did you mute it?
Mute it. Hello. Anybody
We
there?
hear you loud and clear, Bob.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah. Welcome back to the bullpen.
Live. It's Saturday night. Oh
Yeah, it
shit,
is.
comments. Maybe that's what it is. That's probably move another hour north to Angeles City. Fuck that. I'm not that type of guy.
Yeah, why you need to go to
I'm not eating
Angeles?
veggies. That's all I eat, dude. Veggies. I have no teeth.
Bob.
You want to chat? Okay. Refresh the brain. The QR code is. Damn it. Customer
Do you have it? Are you
service.
watching on your computer or are you watching on your phone?
Yeah. I need QR code, right? See if that works. Come on. Shit. Okay. Testing. Anybody there?
Yeah,
Can
we
you
hear
hear me,
you loud
Kevin?
and clear, Bob. We hear you good.
No, I can't even hear Kevin. Let's see here.
Yes, we hear you,
Stop
Bob.
cam, present, settings, and leave studio.
You are related to Frank. Shit. There you are.
Say something.
Hey, Bob. Can you hear us? Can you hear me now?
Fuck.
Well,
Share it out.
maybe
Let's see
unmute
what
yourself.
the fuck this is. Okay. Maybe. Connect me to Kevin's show. Oh, fuck. Translate. Shit. All right.
Bob, I thought you knew how to do this stuff.
There. Back to StreamYard. There. Continue. I want to do my own show. That's complicated shit. Oh, there it goes. Okay, try it out again, man. All right, go ahead.
All right,
Open
well,
your
we hear you loud and
ears
clear.
up. Turn on your volume.
It is good, Bob.
I can't figure it out. I don't know what narcs get.
That's
What do
good. You're
they
not the
get,
only
man? They get
one.
the pool.
Frank can't do it good either.
Cool. In Manila City.
Yeah, Frank is a walking idiot. I think the kid or Gilda got to tie his shoes.
Come on, fucker.
Hit that like button, you guys. Don't forget, only entertainment.
We hear you loud and clear, Bob. Testing, testing, unmute him.
Loud and clear,
him.
Bob.
Kevin, unmute me.
You're not muted.
Hello, Uncle Jesse.
No, you're not
Come
muted,
on
Bob.
down. Yeah, I've been here about 45 days. I'm just waiting for payday because I'm broke as a joke.
Okay. Well, that happens when it's towards the end of the month. You're not the only one that it affects. I think 99% of people, everybody's looking for to get paid. Passport TV.
Fine. What the fuck's it?
Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, Steve, man, it's been a long time since I heard you knock the shit out of me. I don't know why.
Huh.
Be in his bonnet. Broke. Yeah, that's in the bank, man. It's in the bank. No, actually, there's like 400,000 left. I spent quite a bit.
Yeah, pick a better hiding spot, Bob.
Cut off. And I'm like, cut off? I thought it was all mine. And he said, no, 3/4 of it's in escrow. Your brothers get their third of it or something like that. And I said, no, they don't. It had nothing to do with my mom and sister. It was all me, man.
Huh.
Whenever they died, I was the one who lifted my sister up to her potty chair, and down we both went, and I re-broke my back, and she fucking ended up in the hospital. That's where she died. She died of brain cancer. So,
Wow.
Yeah. I was pretty messed
Sorry to
up
hear
with
that.
PTSD for a long time after that. It's been a couple of years. Hey,
Biggie's in the
come
house.
on down. Man, I can't even hear myself
Let me
think,
put the
man.
link out. Hope you guys are doing good. I got the link put out. Hey,
Shit,
Frank,
maybe that's
come
what
on
it
up.
is. Still trying to figure it out, man.
Huh?
Let's go to Copilot. Copilot, hey, man, figure out why I have no volume over on this side. Okay. Based on this running page, appears to be a unique bug. Hey, Kevin, you got a bug in your system. Surfshark
Nobody else is
says
having a problem, Bob.
the same thing. McAfee says the same thing. I've got like 10 apps to protect my shit here. And it's only like $250 a month. You got to have it, though. It's like Kevin's got all those microphones and TV screens and 12 baggage. He's got to pack along, you know. The no volume is on your end, Bob. Okay, I just can't hear Kevin out loud. Oh, shit.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Share
Give me
your
a thumbs up.
referral
Give me
link.
a 1 or 2
Okay,
if you
well,
can't hear me.
maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Had a tough time there. It was too sad to even watch. Yeah, well, dude, when I lost my dog, man, I lost my mind. You know, he was with me for years. I cried more over my dog, my mother, and my sister. And I knew them 50 something years, you know.
Uncle Jesse saying
Well,
he don't
that's
live
too
too
bad.
far.
When you call the cops on me, you're fucking done. Period. Yeah, it's like a loudspeaker outside my gate. Cooper, 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 Cooper. And I'm like, what? I'm sleeping and I thought I was dreaming. And so I looked out my window. I didn't see nothing. Of course, there's a roof right here, you know. And they were right below. They had shotguns and ETs and shit. And I'm like, fuck, now I know why we have bars in our windows here, you know, to keep me from killing them, period.
Okay.
Maybe that's a wrong word, but I don't care.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I told him I was disabled. It's going to take me a little bit to get down the staircase because I was sleeping upstairs. And I can't feel my
Okay.
feet, can't feel my legs. So I'm like scooting around on my arms, like this, scoot across the floor. And then I got this fucking staircase straight down like a deck step. And I finally get down here. And when I get down here, all the cops are gone. And I'm can I help you? And he says, yeah, I'm here about Esther. And I said, well, she's down the road. You know, she's down the road. I get over the fence. I did not know that throwing her stick over the spike fence I have outside. You know,
Huh.
yeah, I told him I was a disabled person, and they don't care. You know, what I mean, but fucking see if they
No.
could crawl over this motherfucker. I don't think so. It's got spikes on top of this fence all the way around. And man, that deters anybody, and they're fucking sharp. I went to stick my mattress up there, and I just barely stuck my 2-inch mat on that fucker, and it just, I went, holy shit, that's just sharp.
Turn your volume up, Bob.
Popeye is,
Uncle Jesse's saying.
oh, turn up your volume. Oh, there we go. Okay. Echo. Yeah, I'm a couple seconds behind your talk.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. So what is the subject, Kevin? What's this subject, man?
Well, we're just talking about the crazy old keyboard warrior, the old man, the one that's popping pills all the time, and because he can't
Oh,
sleep.
you're
And
echoing
he
now
can't-
too.
you don't have a pair of headphones, Bob?
No, I can't afford a pair.
Well, not if you keep on giving money away.
Hey, if there's anybody out there that wants a loan, let me know. Email me at Bob Cooper 2342 @gmail.com.
Well, Bob, I hope things get better for you. I hope you meet another girl, another lady that's going to take care of you
Oh,
better
dude.
than the one that you thought was going to be good.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, thanks. Anyways, yeah, I've had a couple since, and
Okay.
you know, the thing is, I gotta go see a doctor and get a pump put in or something, dude.
I didn't understand what you said. You got to get a doctor to do what?
Oh man, I wish I had like a 12-inch contract. Get a doctor to put in a pump or something.
Well, maybe Frank would know because Frank probably has the same problem. Most likely he does.
Well, you don't want to hear nothing about Esther, man. She's a fucking cunt, man. Period, man. She robbed me and ripped me off,
And what did she do with the money? Did she give it to her family or?
well, she gave it to her daughter for nursing college.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember you saying that a while ago. You was on the show, and you were saying that you was gonna help pay for her schooling.
So I told her to take all that fucking money out of the freezer and get the fuck out of my life, and she did.
And were you bluffing or were you serious when you said that?
Oh yeah, I was dead serious, man. It was either that or grab her by the fucking neck, girl. You know.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder how many times Gilda ripped off old Frank, and Frank don't even know it. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
I was
All
warned by
entertainment.
the cops. The cops told her down the street, "Get the fuck away from him while you can, while you're still alive." So
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Bob.
yeah, fuck her, man. She's a fucking cunt, man. You ripped me bad.
Wow.
Well, yeah, fucking cunt, man. And I
Yeah,
mean,
see,
she's
they
been
will pick him
pocketing
clean.
money, about 5,000 or 6,000 pesos a day for 38 days.
Yeah. Hit that like button, you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us here in the bullpen.
You know, I don't really give a fuck what your audience thinks about me. They can go fuck themselves. And if they
Yeah.
want to confront me, there's my fucking address. Come on.
Well, you got a lot of friends out here, Bob. So
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I really do.
yeah, don't hide your money in the freezer anymore. Pick a better
Uh,
spot.
there isn't any in here. No,
Yeah, but I
I'll
mean,
show
next
you,
time you
man.
get
I'll show
money.
you what's in my refrigerator and my freezer right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking check this out, man. Here's my freezer refrigerator for 11.5K. Here's my living room, a little one. Here's my water bottles. Here's my fucking staircase right here, man. And there's my shoes, and my feet are so fat I can't even wear my diabetic shoes, man. $1,000 down the toilet. Look at this.
What's
Man.
wrong with your
My
feet?
freezer, there's nothing in there, man. Oh,
Okay.
here's what I live on right here. Oh, here, this I live on this.
Coffee's good. Frank is
Yeah, I
saying
like
green
coffee.
tea. Green tea. Clown.
I fucking live on this shit right here. Yeah, I love this shit, man. Buy me a case, man. It's only like $2 a can. Then I got this shit,
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you still have that, huh? Frank was just talking
Oh
about
yeah.
that earlier.
Soda pop for
Yeah.
Kevin when he comes along.
I
I don't have
drink soda
nothing in
pop
my
no more.
refrigerator freezer. Yeah, so fucking yeah, let me go shut this fucking window. I got neighbors watching me and shit.
Don't be
Stop.
paranoid, Bob. Don't be afraid. Don't be paranoid.
Oh, I am.
Because you know that fucker's just paranoid to hell.
Well, I'm paranoid. I have a good reason to be. No, I have a good reason to be though.
Okay.
I got PTSD so bad, man, I could feel it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Bad. I'm fucking hilt to the shit bar, man.
Well, payday is just around the corner, Bob. The first of the month is on Monday. Tomorrow's Sunday. So, you know, you and I'm sure you have direct deposit like I do. So, I already got my Alaska check already in.
Yeah, you spent that bitch years ago, Kevin. That's what I heard. You know, Frank went alone.
Oh man, that Frank guy, boy, he very delusional. He, like I said, only friend he got is trolls, and they take advantage of him. Doctor Know It All, clown.
Yeah, he thinks he knows it all, but he's nothing.
No, well, we all know that. I mean, like I said, he's not doing very good, like mental wise, because of all the drugs he taken, all those Xanax and all the pills, those over the counter pills, and whatever the doctor prescribed to him.
Well, there's the girl I fell in love with. The fucking Esther, man, she dyed her blonde.
We have Maximus in the house, Bob. We have Rainman. You and him, right? Yeah, you ought to get rid of all pictures that remind you of her.
Yeah, I know. Really hurt.
Yeah, you shouldn't tell people about your problems because that just gives old Frank, give him something he can talk about because he will too. Because I know him and he loves to hear people's misery because it makes him feel good. Maximus. Everybody knows
that
you're
420K you get, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
I got like a 1 million K.
Good for you. Well, Thailand is a lot cheaper than the Philippines.
Oh shit! By far,
and you can smoke weed.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh yeah, well it's legal.
Yeah, man, that would be fucking nice right now, man. You know what happened? Fucking when I was packing my bags and stuff, I left my joints in my bag.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I mean, you don't want to get caught with anything because that will put you in the same place with
my joints and my fucking luggage, man.
And where's your luggage?
Yeah, I might.
Well, Bob is a good man, so I mean, I don't have no problem with Bob Raymond.
Well, where is
Bob's
Raymond?
been my friend for a long time.
Well, no, I got a Molinos in 5 days. Look up the K9 Molinos, man. Black face military shepherd dog.
Huh. Yeah, Bob, don't give out too much information. Like I said, there are people out there that will use whatever you say against you. So be careful what kind of information you're sharing. Bruce Davis.
Well, they really can't. They really can't, man. I got like 4 attorneys and I got a judge in my pocket.
Yeah. But like I said, that that guy is no good, and the old guy, and like I said, he'll do anything to make you regret whatever you're doing.
Hey, baby,
So
come
be
here.
careful
Come here.
what you say.
Hey, little shit. Hey, what are you doing, little bit?
That sounds like Frank talking about the kids, Gilda's kids. Little shit.
And you're well worth getting up for. You know,
There you go, Bob.
Hey, my baby. Here's my little bits right here. She's my little cage girl. She made some fuss on the street, and I turned around. I told the driver, I said, "Turn around, dude. I hear a dog barking." And this little bit right here was in a cage.
Uh-huh. Is that the same? Is that the size of the dog that's gonna be, or is the dog gonna get bigger?
Oh no, she's just a little bit, man. She's just a little runt, man. She'll be just a little bigger than this, you know. She's cool.
Yeah. Frank is used to being a runt.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah,
But
she's a
just
good
joking,
girl.
Frank. We know you're not a runt with those platform
I've
shoes
got a
you
couple
wear.
good dogs around here. I mean, a couple good puppies. What are you doing, darling? Hey, grab her by the neck, man. She's very submissive.
There you go. That's what he does to his woman. Grabs her by the neck when she makes a problem.
Yeah, that's what I do. Grab the bitch by her fucking neck one time and she burns.
There you go. Kevin, invite Bob to Thailand for a visit. Yeah, Bob, come on over anytime.
Yeah, I want to, man, but I got too many responsibilities here. I got these 3 pups, and I got my Molinos coming on the 4th.
And why are they coming over?
What do you mean?
You said you have what Merinos? Are they like a military people or?
They're a military cop dog, black face shepherd, big dog. And it's got fucking teeth like a fucking piranha, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking yeah, look him up on what sold me was he was a big dog, and I wanted a fucking big dog to protect my yard, protect my little ones. But the problem with that is I think he'll kill my girls.
Well, you got to outweigh the problem and see what is more important.
Well, you know what's more important to me? What's more important to me is to stay away from women. Period.
Well, you won't like Thailand then.
Oh, you know, Frankie boy is gay as fuck. His boyfriend jumped off the fucking one of those bridges in New York, and fucking killed himself. Fuck him, fucking faggot. Both of them. Yeah, but Belgian Shepherd Molinos are more slick than German Shepherd. Fuck yeah, they are. They're awesome. Yes, they're badass motherfucker. They are. You got. They're high energy, man. They could. All I have to do is let them go outside my fence. They'll kill all the cats.
Somebody's asking, what are you doing in the Philippines for? Collecting dogs.
Well, I'm a vet tech too, so I've started up a nonprofit group.
Frank, that sounds like Frank. He did that too. He wants donations to feed the lonely dogs. That didn't work out very good because that's when he was a scammer, just like he is today.
Well, he's just a piece of shit, is all he is. He ain't nothing.
There you go.
He ain't nothing, dude. That's why I got 4 attorneys, man. I'm working on a case right now in the Philippines.
Bob is a good storyteller. Raymond is saying, Maximus is saying. Don't know what
Yeah,
that means.
I do tell a lot of good stories, don't I, Maximus? Yeah.
Oh, Raymond.
I don't know who the fuck that is. Why don't he come on and confront me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but like I said, Frank got a lot of scams that he had.
Yeah, he's a scamming piece of shit. He's a fucking rat from New York. You know what happens
Oh,
to
hell
rats?
yeah, he's a rat. No class, piece of garbage. But he likes to talk about other people to
Fucking
make them
rat,
look
man.
bad, but he's
Fucking
the one
rat,
that looks
bitch,
bad.
bitch. I'm going to Battalion Island over. I need to pick up some coconut crab meat. And I just may bring
What's
my
that,
little
Bob?
friend with me.
There you go. But how many dogs are you going to collect?
Well, you know, Frank better run for the hills when I show up, you know.
Well, hopefully he'll be deported by then.
Well, they want to rent a fucking helicopter for 1,000 pesos for 10 minutes. And I figured that would be good enough for about 2 hours. For about 2 hours to get from here to Cebu.
One way, right?
But years ago, Frank made a bunch of threats to me. He talked about my girl and only did it because he wanted $300 to $500
Yeah.
for attorney.
Yeah, like I said, Frank is a piece of garbage. Everybody knows it. I mean, it's nothing that nobody doesn't know.
Bob
His
went from a
woman
biker
is tired of
who
her.
has no body counts to a police officer that was injured on duty to a wealthy juror, had his 180,000 pesos taken and has no food in his fridge. Well, I'm a vegetarian. I go to the vegetable market every morning.
God. Did you see this, Bob? Last month you were collecting Filipino kids to pay for the new dog.
Yeah, so
and lawyers.
and I'll show you what I cook
I
with.
don't know what that.
I'll show you what I cook with.
All right.
Yeah,
You got
that's
an
what I
electric
got. My
or
best friend. Yeah, this right here, bro. Here's my kitchen. Here's my kitchen right here. And
that's not bad.
here's my pot of vegetables. That's how I cook, Kevin. Oh,
You
so
you.
fucking when
Oh
I
my!
get hungry,
You put it inside there, huh?
Yeah, and a tea kettle, man. That's my cooking
Huh.
pot.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
last night I was watching on YouTube, and this guy was cooking eggs inside of a hot water container like that, an electric container, and he put eggs
Yeah, I cook
inside of it.
eggs too, man. Yeah.
I was going. I
Just turn
never
that
heard of
bitch
that
on,
before.
the ants fly away. Fucking like that.
Wow.
I don't need a stove. Just need something to fucking
Well, if
heat
you
up
have a
my
rice
shit.
cooker, you can cook everything you want inside your rice cooker. So,
No, fucking Esther burned up my rice cooker, man.
oh, huh.
Fuck that.
Well, get one of those smart rice cookers, and you can make a cake in it
Oh,
too.
man. Look at this shit.
But it costs a lot of money, though.
Sparkles. Sparkles.
Bob knows how to cook.
Veggies. Vegetable. Dinner.
Bob.
I love vegetables, man. I've been eating vegetables for 45 days.
Well, boy, yeah, I eat street food and like mom and pop's restaurants. But yeah, I got
that,
pepper
man.
noodle soups that I have. Those are pretty good.
I tried street food and gave me diarrhea for a week.
Here you go, Bob. I got these Thai pepper noodles. Those are pretty good.
Potato.
Well, like I wake up in the morning or whatever, or before I go to bed, I have a
Crunchy
pepper noodle. Potato. Is that a raw? Is that a raw potato, or is that already cooked?
Well, kind of, man. I stuck it in there before I shut it up, you know.
Okay.
That is. Yeah, I cooked a little bit. I numbed it, you know, gummed it.
Yeah. Well, nothing wrong with that. Frank is saying that I don't got teeth. So the teeth I have in my mouth right now, those are not real because Frank is saying he don't see it, so that must not be real. So, fuck. Oh, Bob, what are you doing there?
Woo!
Bob.
Yeah, boy, you got better tits and most kicks in there. I lost some weight, man. It's like I was this big. Now I'm this big. You know?
Okay.
Man, fuck you,
Bob,
man. I lost a lot of weight.
Don't lose it, buddy. Don't lose it because,
man.
like I said, that
Hungry,
old man, you and him are like almost in neck to neck.
Veggies does the body good. Man,
Frank just dropped his post.
I'm determined, Kevin. I couldn't lose weight like you with the shot kit, man.
Well, it works. The old man, he's saying that we are cheating and we don't have willpower. I say whatever works. Bob. You sound a lot like the old man. Don't lose it though, Bob.
Oh no. I don't know who half of these cats are that come to your show, bro.
Oh, well.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah, some of them are his trolls. Some of them are good people. Big Kev, Bob is living the dream.
Mm.
Yeah, but he got a little bit of a nightmare also. So I mean, just be careful, Bob.
Yep, I had my own nightmare, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, I read
but
that.
don't give people
Oh, yeah.
tools
Oh,
to
not
make you
brother.
look bad and stuff. Because like I said, that Frank guy, he's not a good
Fuck
man,
it.
and he'll do whatever he
You
can
can fuck
just to
him.
make you bad.
Hey, Bruce, how you doing, brother? Oh, I had to get my shirt back on because Kevin has a law: no nudity allowed.
Well, Don C had a posted about mental
4K, is
illness.
that all? I think it's more like 100K, brother. 100 million K. Yeah, about that, I think. I got fucked over so hard. I bent over. You want to see my asshole? Man, I took it hard, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't see it coming.
Well, yeah, well, she really took advantage of me for the whole 9 years. You know, I never asked for titty pictures, pussy pictures, or any of that shit.
Yeah, Bob, come to Thailand. You can get a retirement visa, and
How much
the
is
cost
that
of living
visa,
is
Kevin?
cheaper. But
How much is
cost of
that
living
visa?
in Thailand is a whole lot better than the Philippines.
Yeah, well, fuck. I don't know. I started smoking again, Kevin, as you know. I'm so stressed out about her. It's sick.
Yeah, but Bob, there's so many women out there. There's always a new one you could find.
Well,
I know you know that.
how was her snatch? Well, it tasted like it was 60 years old.
Ah, sounds like Gilda. Oh, fuck. Or you could ask Frank what it tastes like. Oh, now I guess you only get to smell it.
Yeah, fuck. I already had some shabu. That shit is junk here.
Oh, Bob, don't go that way.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not,
Bob.
bro. I'm not going that way. I just needed to get over the hump, you know. Fucking, like I said,
Yeah, but that's not going to get you over the hump.
I had like 4 joints in my pack,
Yeah,
and
don't take
I
yourself
paid
down
the
the bad way.
yeah, I didn't even know it was in my pack. Uh, I took a wheelchair from the airplane to where they stamp your passport.
Yeah,
They took me around
yeah.
the machine,
Immigration.
and thank God. Uh,
What's
yeah,
that?
thank God that uh, I gave the guy $100 American money, and he fucking whizzed me right through the metal detector, around the scanner machine with my 2 bags and my laptop bag.
Huh?
Man.
But you overpaid.
Yeah, they didn't search my bags or nothing, man. I gave them $100, man, cash.
But why? What, did you have a problem with your bags?
No, I had two carry-on bags. I have my medical bag right here, full of pills and joints and all that shit. And they waved this through without looking in there. Thank God. Yeah, and I didn't realize I had all those joints until I was looking for something in my bag, and I grabbed a hold of my pin needle for my insulin, and it was in the bag with my needles, and it was rolled up in a Ziploc bag.
Huh? Well, Bob, don't live life recklessly, you know.
Well, the way I take it, man, that was a warning right there.
Yeah.
Well, when I
too
got
many
here to
warnings.
this house 12 days later, I found those fucking joints in there because I needed some needles.
Um, well, Bob, take your address off of the screen, for people won't use that against you. You know, 'cause like I said, that old man, his purpose in
Well,
life is to fuck other people over, one way or another. So don't give
Well,
him
I
any
wasn't with Esther
excuse.
physically except for 38 days. And for you nosy motherfuckers out there,
Yeah, just
yeah, they're all fucking
play.
nosy, wannabe piece of shit on here. You know, they're all up in your business all the time and all that shit, Kevin. I don't like that, man.
Yeah, but like I said, there were people out there that will go out of their way to screw you over. And the old man, he called the cops on so many people in the state that it's not even funny. He even called the cops on protective custody for his own daughter. And that just tells you the personality we're talking about.
Yeah, I leave my wallet in the house, man. I don't need my wallet, passport, nothing. Everybody here knows me, so I pay everybody. I pay. Fuck them, you know.
Well, you don't
I
need to
got
pay,
line of
Bob.
credit all over this motherfucking area, you know. Yeah, I've been living on credit at this store around the corner, so I don't have to. I just fucking hand them a telephone. I say, hey, keep this phone here at your store at your convenience. If you want, you know, you can have this S25 fucking Samsung smart motherfucking phone that I paid $1,200. Yeah, I just bring my bank bag, you know. Fuck 'em, man. I got my bank bag. It's so fucking full of $100 bills, man. It was sick. And I brought 100,000 American dollars in this bitch. It was just fucking fat, you know. Yeah, fucking bills, man. Sick of them, man. Yeah.
Um, Bob, open a Philippine bank account, Maximus is saying.
You gotta be here 6 months in order to get a bank account.
Okay.
Well, I brought all the paperwork to the house sale and all that shit, just in case they asked. They said keep your bag on you, so I took my fucking bank bag, stuck it down my shirt, tucked in my shirt, and fucking this thing was popped out like here. It looked like I had a pregnant fucking billfold, you know. I don't
Did
care
you
about
declare the
100,000.
money?
That's nothing. Well, I think I might go over there, Kevin.
Yeah, come check it out. It's easy to get here. It only takes 3 hours. Do a one-way ticket, and it's like I think 50, $60 for a one-way ticket from the Philippines to Thailand. It's only $60 airplane.
Yeah, fucking this place is a trip though, bro. It's yeah, truthfully, I didn't want the money, Kevin. That was blood money from my mother's house sale.
Yeah.
I can have somebody, my yaya, stay here 24/7.
You don't have no
16 bucks.
kids. What do you need a yaya for?
Yeah.
Kind of like a caregiver, you mean?
Yeah, I got a caregiver. She gives me a bath every morning and in the afternoon. Before I slipped and fell and broke my rib in my chest on the staircase, I was doing okay.
Are you talking about just recently or when you was in the U.S.?
Well, no, I fell about 5 or 6 times since I've been here, Kevin. I broke a rib.
Well,
Oh, you
Bob,
did, huh, Bruce?
you need to find a more friendlier place without the stairs. If you're not
Well,
very good
I
in
took a
being
100,000
mobile.
American dollars because I didn't want to have to use my ATM card here.
Okay. Because Frank is just listening to you saying you fall and you got hurt. He'd probably be just stroking it right now because he loves it when
Well,
people is hurt and everything. But he could say, "Karma, I told you so." That's him.
It sucked
That's how he
Frank's dick
thinks.
if he'd let me. I mean, fucking, he'd whip it out and just shrivel up in my mouth.
Well, that's coming. I mean, people. I hear people saying they're gonna visit him one day.
Oh, I live in the city,
You
bro.
live it. Okay. Yeah, that's good, Bob. You got to take better care of yourself, though. Because, like I said, my leg, I got a bad leg. I need to have it, my knee replaced. But I am up walking around and doing everything. But you just got to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, I'm
But you don't
going
need
down to
to
buy me a
explain yourself
Oh,
or nothing.
yeah, I bought a tricycle, Kevin.
Well, kind of like your old man, one of those electric kind that you can just putter all over the place.
Well, no, electric. It's a 125
Gas.
Honda with a sidecar.
Okay. Well, hopefully they didn't. You know, what, Bob, when you buy things, was that lady Esther? Did she help you out, or did you do it yourself? Because if you do it yourself, that means they're gonna tax you white man tax compared to if
Oh
a
yeah, I get
Filipino
white man
buys it,
tax
it's
all the
cheaper.
time.
Yeah. You shouldn't do that. You should have the Filipino buy it, and then everything will be cheaper. You should have known that by now because you lived here before.
Yeah. Hey, motherfuckers! Hey, that's my water bottle you're chewing on. Yeah. Yeah.
Kevin, let's get Esther's point of view.
Well,
But
Maximus, it's not an hour in this traffic, dude. It's 4.5 hours.
well, Bob,
Well, you want to
I
hook
got a
up
friend
with
of mine.
Esther? Go ahead. She lives over there in Quezon City.
Uh, I got a friend of mine. He was he's in the Philippines and he flies out of Clark airport instead of going all the way into Manila. He flies out of Clark to Thailand.
Yeah, fucking. I want to buy a helicopter, Kevin.
Okay, Bob. Bob.
Yeah, like I was telling you, Kevin, you come here, you can stay in the house for free. You just take care of that one fucking house all by yourself.
Well, I thought you was gonna turn that into a like a Home Depot kind of place.
You know what the fucked up thing is about this, Kevin? The fucked up thing is I lost my SSDI because of the money for the house. So I got to make it
Oh,
stretch.
but what about your retirement?
I
I thought
lost
you
it
were getting
all for that money. Ain't that sound kind of greedy?
ah. Well, I hope you have an exit plan just in case if something went bad that you can leave and go back to the U.S. or
Yeah, I'm
someplace
gonna
that's
turn
more
the
friendly.
house over there is a fixer upper that I got for like 1.75 mil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my
Bob. Okay.
retirement sucks, man. It's only a million K. Would you like to ride with me in my helicopter?
Are you going to be flying it, or is there going to be a pilot behind the stick?
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that house up into a hardware store.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna have my run it. I think I'm gonna cut a hole in the fence here so that you just walk straight across.
Yeah.
I'm not a billionaire yet. I will be one day.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm gonna be flying that helicopter, Kevin. I love helos, man. I love helos so much. I'm thinking about getting one of those black op ones.
Well, Michael Fazio, he was a jet engineer and stuff that he said. Maybe he knows about helicopters.
Yeah, I can't smoke shabu, dude. You know what that does to you?
I don't
You
even know
don't
what
know
it is.
because I did it for 25 years, man. And I'm still
Oh,
alive. Yeah, I got two nonprofits I'm working with, Kevin.
okay.
I don't like planes, man. All my friends die in planes, you know. Yeah, I had a $400 a day habit back when I was making $5 an hour. And I had two jobs just to support my drug habit, you know. All my friends were around until the bag ran low, rather say.
Well, that's how it
All
usually
my
is.
friends that did this amphetamine, you know, all my friends that did the amphetamine, they're all dead now. Every one of them. And my best friend that went to school with me, he just died of liver cancer from drinking himself to death. Fuck that, man. If you drink, don't fucking drink no more. It kills fast.
Drinking,
I don't like a
smoking.
private jet. And then I had to kick in the fucking drug dealers' doors with my 40 fucking Glock. I fucking pistol whipped the drug dealers, stole their fucking money, and sold their dope for them.
Say no to drugs. You got that right.
Fast.
Well, Bob,
Very fast.
uh, I'm gonna get off. Bob, just stay right here and then let me clock out, and then I can talk to you like right here. So
Oh,
thank you
okay.
guys for
Yeah, that
coming.
sounds good, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with us. You never know who's gonna pop up and hang out here in the bullpen. I'd like to thank Bob. I'd like to thank Grievous. I'd like to thank Jerry for coming up and hanging out with us. Whatever you guys do, always make the right decision. Um, Sometimes the right decision people might not agree with, but when it comes to you, you got to take care of yourself and don't worry about what the other person is going to be doing.
All
All right,
right.
Maximus, thank you for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget, this is all entertainment purposes only. Only entertainment. All right, Bruce, thank you for coming out. Steve, thank you for coming out. Big E, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. And you, Frank, I know you're going to have a good show and talking about all this shit that's going on. So I put money on that. I know he's gonna Frank is the kind of piece of shit that gets off on other people's misery. All right, you guys. Thank you for coming out. Eat, drink, and be merry. But tomorrow, you don't know what's going to happen. Live life to the fullest. Even though life is bad sometimes, get up and brush yourself off and keep on moving ahead. Don't move backwards. Move ahead. You guys have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you all later on.